I expected a good run today from both AMC and GME, but clearly, I was conservative in my expectations. Both stocks literally popped and ran. I have been saying that the stocks have changed directions, and many have expressed doubt on that. I do not think those people continue to share that opinion. It is undeniable that GME and AMC are both moving up now. As such, I have also noticed that the attacks on the stocks have stopped or diminished, which kind of makes me wonder what hedge funds are cooking up to surprise us. Guys, it is amazing and exciting to watch our favorite stocks move, but let us not delude ourselves into thinking hedge funds are not going to strike back. It is a couple of weeks until the new proposals from the DTCC are implemented, and as such, one must be wary and alert. But with that aside, it has been an incredibly bullish day, and tomorrow we should move even higher. Of course, this is given that hedge funds don't decide to get cute and commence printing fake shares. Something interesting to note is that the fight for more regulation at the expense of attacking shorts is slowly becoming a global movement. A report from South Korea came out that expressed how people are coming together into trading groups and attacking hedge fund short positions, and being very vocal for more government regulation against the ability for companies to short. This is something that I myself am trying to push in my narrative. I want increased regulation against hedge funds, with more punitive consequences for those that repeatedly violate rules for the sake of making an extra buck. It's not fair for one party to be able to manipulate the entire market at the expense of retail traders and yet be allowed to get bailed out and make transactions in dark pools that directly impact everyone. With that said, it's really heartwarming to see other apes around the globe join the front line with us. This really has one end, one final sequence of events, and that is with hedge funds getting destroyed or forced into a more regulated market. Keep holding and keep buying AMC and GME, you absolute chads. With that covered, let's cover the events of today, recap performances for AMC and GME, and structure a margin of probability to know where we are going to move and consolidate around tomorrow. Let's begin with AMC. We began pre-market at a nice consolidated level of 10.40 and a high of 10.77. Upon market opening, AMC peaked to 11.55. From there we dipped and consolidated right below $11, around the BWAP line. This proved to be one of the strongest factors in contributing to the absolute monster run AMC pulled later in the day. Every time a price action manages to consolidate around BWAP, and doesn't fall below it, it indicated that the strength of the order flow and support is going to elevate it, and that is exactly what happened. Right after 12 p.m., AMC price action moved over $11 and started flirting a lot with $11.20. After that it was 11.35. The stock moved back down to 11.2 and consolidated before attacking all previous resistance points. AMC moved almost vertically until 3 p.m. afterwards, reaching a high of 11.96 for the day. It was at 3 p.m., however, that hedge funds and shorters decided to start attacking it, which is why we saw a nonsensical drop in price action. However, unbeknownst to many, this is actually really helpful for the stock in regards to tomorrow. The dip we had in the last hour of trading brought THR stock down to almost oversold levels on the RSI indicator. This is a technical marvel, because it allows the stock to consolidate above the BWAP and implies the next move to be another run to 11.75 or higher. The stock ended the day at 11.50, which again is alarmingly high for hedge funds. With that said, AMC is in a price range between 11.50 and 11.30. Tomorrow morning, given that hedge funds do not attack yet again in the morning hours, AMC bullish run past 11.50 to most likely 11.75 before it retracts to consolidate. It holds key support resistance as of right now at 11.27, where BWAP is, at 11.21, at 11 and 10.90. With each decreasing support, you can expect the price to struggle harder to dip with each if it happens to dip on a sudden attack. AMC, however, has built some strong resistance at 11.53, at 11.75 and at 11.91, with higher resistance walls holding less strength, which means that with a strong bullish wave all coming at once, AMC can really surge and break past 12. AMC ran today, and it should run tomorrow. I do however want to caution, hedge funds have been eerily quiet for the last couple of trading days. They might be planning something big to dip the price vertically. This analysis is based in the support and resistance levels using patterns and other indicators at my disposal. However, it does not mean the price will necessarily move exactly as predicted, since hedge funds are operating under a different set of guidelines, so anything is possible. It is possible for tomorrow to squeeze as it is for a huge attack to break all support and send us into single digits. My analysis is based on what's most likely to happen, on probability. With caution on our minds, you guys are all rock stars and should be happy where we are at. Ain't nobody on Wall Street sleeping easy tonight. Now, GameStop also had a huge run today. Pre-market it traded between 151 and 154 for most of the time until markets opened. At around 10 p.m., GME started moving, breaking resistance walls and reaching almost 160. It then dipped a bit and consolidated around the VWAP line. Remember what I said about consolidation on a VWAP? At around 11:45 p.m., GME started running and didn't really stop until 3 p.m. when hedge funds shorted the stock. The stock barely dipped, however. GME closed at 168.93 and ran again after hours, surpassing the previous high of the day of 174 to a more bullish 186. It's incredible to see how GME was dipping for almost an entire week and in a single day it recovered and surpassed the previous high. Due to the nature of the price direction, the analysis is very basic here. We have support at 169, at 174 and 178. I expect resistance at $186 and $200 based in the 30-day chart. Tomorrow, I expect GameStop to move close or surpass 200. INFACT, it has a strong possibility of doing so today after hours, so be sure to keep track of it. And with that, guys, I want to say thank you. Thank you for buying and holding. We have been through good and bad and I feel very close all of you even though I don't know you. We are finally moving up. Stay strong, keep holding, because this is nothing compared to the squeeze. Like the video, pledge support on my Patreon if you can, link in the description, and subscribe to my channel if you are new. Tons of stuff coming soon, so stay tuned. I will see you all tomorrow.